Alright, I'm Shayna, and I have an idea. And I've had an idea for a while now. And it's just been one of those that's just been cooking up there. And I have been finally given the inspiration and the means to make it a reality. I always like to talk about things that people think are super scandalous and gossipy and just very like hush hush, you know? I'm a radically honest person, and I want to talk about some radical honesty, and I think that other people do too, and that if they had an opportunity or a platform in which to do so, I want to talk about some radical honesty, and I think other people do too. I think that everybody is hungry for it, and that hunger comes from a sort of mother wound, if you will, and I would like to explore that dark part of the psyche with some people. Now, that's like a really tough conversation to have. It can be, and so as an offering of camaraderie and solidarity, it's a four-letter word. And so as an offering of solidarity, I'm gonna go first. But I'm also going first because it just so happens that I have like a super intense, traumatic, like story about my mother and my daughter, and like how it all, like, it's defined my whole life, and anybody who knows me knows that there's a thing there. And if you know me well, you know what happened. If you don't know me that well, you don't know what happened, but you know something happens. Like, it's just like the thing, and it's, you know, and I'm gonna tell that story, like, finally, why now, after all this time, because my daughter's 12th birthday is on January 21st, and some interesting things happened last year with me and my daughter, Shiloh. Her name is Shiloh. Much like the intense traumatic childhood story about my mother, I have an intense traumatic grown-up story about my daughter, where we're not in each other's lives, essentially. And dealing with that by stuffing it down and not talking about it and trying to detach from it and trying to just, you know, make it go away. And that doesn't work. And I have recently discovered that the actual way to integrate it and to heal from it and to reconcile it and come to terms with it is to do the exact opposite and talk about it. So I'm doing that, and I know for sure that I have not ever been given the opportunity to tell my daughter what happened. You know, what happened from my perspective. I don't believe anybody else has really given her that perspective. It's her 12th birthday, and she's been lied to and had secrets kept from her entire life now. And 12 years ago, I was like a 22-year-old idiot who didn't know any better. I was a child, and I let things happen that I would not let happen if it happened today. Because today, I'm 34 years old, and I have 2 more kids, and I'm like seasoned at this now, and I'm like an adult who can think for myself, and I'm not gonna let the next 12 years be anything like what the last 12 years were like. So happy birthday, Shiloh. I hope one day you get your hands on a computer and Google yourself.